The first pulse of the bass drum hit her like a physical force, a deep, resonant thud that vibrated through the soles of her worn-out sneakers and up into her chest. Elara clutched the strap of her tote bag, a lone island in a surging sea of people. The Summer Music Festival was a kaleidoscope of vibrant colors, flashing lights, and a symphony of sounds that threatened to overwhelm her. She had come alone, a quiet dare to herself, a promise whispered in the silence of her bedroom that this summer would be different. But now, surrounded by laughing groups and intertwined couples, the familiar knot of shyness tightened in her stomach. She felt invisible, a ghost haunting the edges of a celebration she wasn't truly a part of. The music was a universal language, they said, but right now it felt like a conversation she couldn't join. She found a spot near the back, leaning against a large oak tree, its branches stretching out like welcoming arms. From this vantage point, the stage was a distant spectacle, the performers' tiny figures bathed in ethereal light. She watched as strangers sang along to the same lyrics, their voices merging into a powerful unified chorus. A pang of longing resonated within her, a desire to be part of that collective joy, to feel that uninhibited connection. As the sun began its descent, painting the sky in fiery shades of orange and purple, a new band took the stage. Their music was different, a gentle, acoustic melody that seemed to cut through the noise and speak directly to her. The lead singer, a woman with a voice like warm honey, sang of finding light in unexpected places, of the quiet strength found in solitude. Elara closed her eyes, letting the music wash over her. It was a melody that understood her, a song that echoed the quiet chambers of her own heart. When she opened her eyes, she noticed a small group nearby had started swaying to the rhythm, their movements gentle and uncoordinated. One of them, a guy with a friendly smile and a constellation of freckles across his nose, caught her eye. He gestured towards their circle, a silent invitation. Hesitantly, Elara took a step, then another, until she was standing on the periphery of their group. "Love this song," he said, his voice warm and genuine. "It's like calm in the middle of the storm, you know?" Elara simply nodded, a small smile touching her lips. For the first time all day, she didn't feel the need to fill the silence with words. The night deepened, and with it, the energy of the festival shifted. The gentle acoustic set gave way to an electrifying DJ, whose beats were an irresistible call to dance. The group she had joined was a whirlwind of motion and laughter. A girl with braids a vibrant shade of blue showed her a silly dance move, and soon Lara found herself laughing, her earlier self-consciousness melting away under the strobing lights. They shared water bottles and stories, shouting over the music about their favorite bands and the ridiculousness of festival fashion. They weren't just a group of strangers anymore. They were a temporary tribe, united by the rhythm and the shared experience of the night. Elara learned that the guy with the freckles was named Leo, a budding photographer, and the girl with the blue braids was Maya, an art student. They didn't ask her why she came alone. They just accepted her into their fold, making space for her in their circle of joy. She learned that joy wasn't a finite resource to be hoarded, but a renewable energy that grew stronger when passed from one person to another. The final act of the night was a spectacular fireworks display, synchronized to a soaring orchestral piece. As rockets screamed into the inky black sky and exploded into glittering starbursts of red, gold, and green, the crowd collectively gasped in awe. Elara stood between Leo and Maya, her head tilted back, the brilliant light reflecting in her wide eyes. In that moment, surrounded by the warmth of new friends and the breathtaking beauty above, she understood. The music had been the catalyst, the spark that ignited the possibility of connection. But it was the shared laughter, the silly dances, and the simple act of being present with others that had transformed her experience. The joy wasn't just in the music. It was in the harmony created when individual notes come together. As the last firework faded, leaving a trail of shimmering dust against the canvas of the night, a profound sense of peace settled over her. She was no longer a shy girl standing alone at a festival. She was part of a symphony, a single perfect note in a song of shared happiness, realizing that the most beautiful melodies are the ones we create together.